Hey guys, Matt Bishop here. We are backstage at Penn's Peak up here in the lovely mountains of Pennsylvania. We've been here all night. Just watched these guys play a kick-ass rock and roll show. I am here with the one and only Bobby Ingram of Molly Hatchet, sir.
Good to see you again.
Thank you so much for taking the time to sit down. How was the crowd tonight? You guys played a fantastic show.
Listen, every time we play here, the crowd is just wonderful to us. I mean, we know, like when the show's booked, and everybody starts getting excited because we're going to Penn's Peak, and everybody's just like, they welcome us like it's a homecoming, like down in Florida or something, I mean, it really is a lot of fun, We see all our friends up here. People, veteran fans are coming to the shows, and they're bringing their kids, and sometimes they're bringing their grandchildren. And to us, that is a big deal, because this band definitely is not a flash in the pan. I mean, we go back, 1978 and further, but, to be around in this business for this amount of time and to be able to share what we share with the people, and bring our songs live out all the time, man, that means a lot to us. The fans are what This is why we're here. It's because of the fans. It's the music, I mean, we're a people's band playing people's music for the people, and we love what we do after all these years, man. And I don't know, to come up to Penn's Peak again, this is like home away from home, and we love it. So, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're taking the time. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're taking the time out to do this interview, man, and still keep the word of Southern rock and roll out there.
So, you mentioned that you guys have been around since '78, which everybody knows. With such an extensive catalog, how do you guys go about picking a set list?
Well, we let the fans do that, and I mean, it got to the point where we do so many albums, you can't play, you can't play 150 something songs, obviously. So they only give us a certain amount of time to play, so we play the songs that the fans want to hear, and we put them in the set. And obviously when a new release comes out, like Justice that came out, a year and a half ago, we'll play some tunes off of that, to promote it and to let people know we got new material. Molly Hatchet is not a greatest hits act. We're not out here just playing the songs, that from yesteryear. We're relevant. We record, we make new records, there's new production, I mean, we got a lot to say still. We got a message to get across, on every album that we do, and that's important for us to not only play the older songs back from '78 forward, but to play some, a lot of the newer songs too in the set, so yeah.
So you guys have some new music coming out. It's on the way soon. What can fans expect from this new record?
I gotta tell you something. Justice came out, and we've been riding on that, man. That thing has just been an awesome thing for the band, and we've got a new record that we're putting together now. There's going to be a lot of surprises on it. It's actually going to be tougher than Justice. It is absolutely going to be slam dunking Southern rock and roll. So we can't wait to put this thing down, and we've already got some tunes written for it, and we're pretty happy about it, and everybody that's heard it so far, just within the circle and stuff, they're going, good grief. So, and this is just coming naturally, I mean, I don't know what we do. We don't try to make it a certain way or anything. It just happens, It's like we write a song, we write about truth, honesty, friendship. We talk about family. We talk about the troops that are out there giving their lives, and all the struggles and stuff that their families go through and what they go through. We talk about America, that's our home. And we try to put all this together in albums, and we've been pretty successful to do that, I guess we're just, we're from the South, and we are true to ourselves, and we're true to our music. And that is translated to the people through the records, And listen, and I got to say this to everybody, thank you fans out there for supporting us for many years. And it takes not only you guys, but it takes the band, it takes music, it takes record companies, it takes the press, it takes, television, it takes internet radio and TV and stuff like we're doing now. It takes all of these different elements. It takes all of these elements together to make Molly Hatchet happen year after year after year.
You are largely responsible for the legacy of this band being carried on, and Molly Hatchet being here today in 2012. When you look back on everything, the whole journey, and that you guys are still here, kicking ass like you did tonight, what comes to mind? What thoughts go through your head?
Well, I mean, like we played a show last night in New York, and I hadn't been there in over 25 years, you know, and I walked up the stairs to the dressing room, and I relived like a quarter century of how many things that I've been through over 25 years, you know, of not being there. You know, there's been a lot of great times, man, a lot of rewards. There's been just absolutely awesome things happen. And there's been a lot of struggles. There's been a lot of tragedy. There's been, you know, the ups and downs of life, you know, and all of that put together, man, I was walking up these stairs going, you know, this has really been a journey like you're talking about, you know, it really has. I wouldn't change nothing for the world. I wouldn't. I remember when I was 22 years old, I just graduated from college with an accounting degree. I was sitting in Stu Selfin's office up in New York City. I was on, I don't know what floor it was, but it was Park Avenue, I know that. And Stu Selfin, what a wonderful, wonderful entertainment lawyer. I had some of the worst contracts ever imaginable, unconscionable, procedurally substantive, absolutely terrible contracts. And he told me, he said, Bobby, don't sign these contracts, you know. And, you know, or listen, he wouldn't have signed them. He says, but there's no other contract. It's the only ball game in town.
You guys are on tour right now.
Yes, we are.
Where are you guys headed going into the summer months?
Well, we're getting ready to go overseas. We've got a couple shows over there in Italy and France, and then we're back here in the U.S., and just going all over. We're still touring, you know. It's like we go wherever, you know. So just check out mollyhatchet.com, you know, and maybe you can link your site to ours.
Oh,
or whatever.
absolutely.
And then you know, we can keep everything going and all that. But we're going everywhere, you know. And I got to tell you something. We had a chance back in December. We were in London. We played the UK first time in a long time, and we were invited into Abbey Road Studios, and we saw the most awesome, I mean, the tour was just magnificent, and we want to thank everybody there at Abbey Road for showing us around, and that's something that is just unforgettable, you know. So, I mean, you never know where we're going to be, you know. It's like we don't know where we're going to be, so, you know, just keep a watch out, you know. We'll see you guys soon, very soon. We'll see you on the road very, very, very soon. Come to the concerts, bring your family, enjoy it. Enjoy Southern rock and roll. We love you, and thank you for staying with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greats, Bobby Ingram of Molly Hatchet, one of the best Southern rock and hard rock bands of all time. New music coming from them very soon, and catch them on tour all throughout the summer. Crank it up!